Hello, welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, it is Finders Keepers, which was released for the Commodore 64 by Mastertronic in 1985. Now, when you think of a game series that consists of, say, 4 titles, you don't really picture, you know, Mastertronic $1.99 or $2.99 games. But, well, that is what happened. Finders Keepers was the first of what became a series of 4 games. The first sequel, Spellbound, then came Nighttime, and finally Stormbringer. And no prizes for guessing that I will be doing those other 3. Those other 3 games played pretty similarly to each other, by which I mean they played absolutely identically to each other. This one was a bit different. So it's an arcade adventure. If we just bring up the instructions, give you some idea. Pause the video to read that. I can't be asked to read through it. I've no idea why they chose to make it F3 to continue. But there we go. So again, pause the video to read that. And that. And that. Right. Anyway, let's get a game underway. So you are Magic Knight, and you start off in the King's Palace, and you step on the transporter, or teleporter rather, and you emerge in something that does rather resemble a Jet Set Willy sort of environment, complete with all the rooms being given, you know, stupid sort of like comical, I suppose, names. I don't like it. I got bored with it with Jet Set Willy, let alone by the time this came along. Right, let's have a look at what this object is. Tube of glue. Right, we do not want to pick that up. You can have 5 objects in your inventory, but if you pick up the tube of glue, you can never put it down again. So all it does is fill up one of your inventory slots. So what was that? Diamond dust? No. So the actual idea is you need to find a use the teleport. You need to find a gift to give to the princess for her birthday. If you do that, you get to join the polygon table. Yeah. Alternatively, you can just try and escape from the castle. Now, I don't know this for sure, but I think the game has been written in such a way that escaping from the castle is the only way that you can actually complete it. Now, as you can also see, you don't lose a life as soon as you touch any of the like creature sprites or whatever in the game, but you do lose strength. You have the your health bar that's on the side there. Oh, fuck's sake, there we go. Anyway, so now we are in the castle garden maze. Now there are various objects around here. I've never been able to complete this game, but I did get, well, I thought I got pretty close to it back in the day. I am not going to this time. Basically, I'm just going around. I'm going to show you as many of the locations as I can, as many of the objects as I can. Yellow dungeon key. Well, that's handy, so we'll grab that. Okay, so we pick that up. That brown patch there, that is a hole. If you fall down it, you don't lose any strength or anything, but it basically acts like a sort of teleport. It takes you to another part of the maze. Let's have a look what this is. Bar lead. No, not interested in that. For some reason, the plants or the flowers do reduce your health. Now that is the garden gate. You need the garden gate key to get through there, and I don't have it. So let's see if we can, yeah, head back out, head back through here. What a surprise. So anyway, let's get the game underway. The review underway. Obviously we will in a second. So that cat there is blocking the exit to the castle. I think this is saltpeter. Yeah, we'll leave that there. In order to get the cat to leave, you have to basically make a very loud bang, which you need gunpowder for, and other stuff as well. It scares him off, he disappears, you go through the gap in the wall there and you leave the castle and you've completed the game that way. Like I say, I think that's the only way you can actually complete the game. I don't think there is the option of getting the present for the princess. Now if you look at the panel on the right hand side, rooms, so 32%. There's not as many rooms as you might think in this game. It's not, you know, the biggest collection of rooms you'll ever find in a game of this sort of genre. Cash is at 0. You get cash by trading items with the various traders that you'll see littered about the place. Objects, that is the total value of the objects that I'm collecting. Then below that is the strength bar, and then the number of lives you have left. So anyway, I'm not going to get anywhere by just standing here, so what I need to do is get on. There's a teleporter somewhere. Well, it's actually in the teleport room where I was. So it doesn't seem to be around anymore. Yeah, that is it for this area. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to go back to that castle garden maze, which means I don't need to come up here, so... So anyway, right, yeah, let's get the game review underway. Graphically, you can tell by the resolution on the characters and that it's not just a straight Spectrum port. It has been, you know, specifically coded for Commodore 64. Let's go down the hole. But I mean, the sprites are a bit on the basic side. Let's just put me back to where I was. You know, the sprites are all monochrome. There's not a great deal of detail in any of them. So graphically it is pretty bland, boring. Fucking hell. In terms of audio, the sound effects are very sparse indeed. Basically you can hear when your strength is going down, and there are sound effects when you pick up or drop objects. Okay, this takes us into the dungeon. But that is... oh yes, I had the yellow key, didn't I? Let's see what this is. Garden gate key. Okay, well, let's pick that up. Yeah, I haven't got the red castle dungeon key. So yeah, sound effects are very sparse indeed. The music, pretty innocuous stuff. It's not absolute fucking shit. It's certainly not great, you know, but it's not awful. It does start to get a bit annoying though if you are playing this game quite a bit. And back in the day, yeah, I must admit I did play this game a fair old amount. I think, right, this is going to be the room that takes us, yeah, back to that teleport room which I needed. There it is. Now the teleporter is actually that sort of inverse rotating axe thing at the top there. We'll check that in a minute. There's a trader nearby. There it is. Gordon the trader. I don't think he has anything of any real value, but we'll have a look. Right, that's not it. I want to check my inventory. I don't think I have a way of doing it. Okay, well, let's... so I currently have a lump of cheese, an Olympic medal, a chunk of cat meat, a garden gate key and the yellow dungeon key. I don't really need the Olympic medal, don't need the cat meat or the cheese, so right, get rid of those. Trade again, this time we'll buy. Oh, he's got the red dungeon key. Right, I'll have that. So now I move around the dungeon pretty much wherever I like. Anyway, so I covered graphics and audio and gameplay. Well, I do like arcade adventure games. So this certainly has that going for it. I am not keen on platform games though, and he's just had a fucking good example as to why. You do have to be pretty precise with your jumping in this game. He does have a rather strange sort of jumping movement. So he will jump at the angle, but then he just goes straight down, which, you know, is more realistic than most platform games. Oh, fucking hell, right, okay. But as we land on the teleporter, because realism isn't really what you want to go for. I mean, when you're playing a game like this, is there really any sort of like area that you think, oh, it needs to be more realistic? So I'm back where I was in the fucking castle gardens, but now I think I have the garden gate keys, don't they? What's down here? But anyway, so yeah, back in the day, like I said, I did play this quite a bit as we get out of here. Oh, now I know there are a couple of objects that I wanted around here. But not that. But the thing that kept me coming back and playing this back in the day was the arcade adventure sort of content rather than the platform game content. And so yeah, I didn't actually mind playing this back then, but playing it now, I've got to get out of this the bloodbath area. You lose points all the time you're actually in this in there. What's that? Empty bottle. I think I need that. We'll pick it up anyway. Now, how the fuck do I get out of here? I think I'm a bit fucked here. Yeah. I'm just gonna lose fucking health points after health points all over the fucking place. There we go. I think this is my last life, and yeah, my health bar is not looking all that promising. Now I know that trader has something else that I want. Don't want that. I can't remember right, what does she have? Sulphur, yeah, okay, I need that. So I'll pick that up. One touch from anything and I'm dead. Okay, I thought that was going to be the case there. So I'm trying to review the game, but well, I'm fucked now because I've got to try and get past that, which is stuck there. As soon as I touch it, yeah, there you go. I think, yeah, that's it. Oh, there we go. Lost life. Yeah, so I'm trying to do the review, but I'm getting too involved in playing the game. Right, anyway, well, let's start another game up then. There we go. So if you are a fan of arcade adventures and you didn't play this game in the back in the day, and let's face it, that applies to absolutely no one. Everyone played this fucking game back in the day. They may not have necessarily played it, you know, a lot, but I don't know anybody who did not have this game back then. Yeah, so yeah, if you're a fan of arcade adventures, then yeah, this may appeal to you. If you're a fan of platform games, it may appeal to you that way. But either way, the game is going to always have something that annoys you. You know, the arcade adventure fans will be annoyed by, you know, the precision jumping that's necessary to get around, and the platform gamers will probably be annoyed by, you know, the fact that progression is, well, it seems very slow. It actually isn't that slow. There are areas where it could have been improved. I do wish there was some sort of visual clue with the objects here, rather than you having to yeah, do that, or examine them all the time. feeling I need this object that's up here. Okay, get it. I don't think it's that useful to me. There are a lot of objects in the game which have no purpose at all other than to sell them so that you have cash, and you can use that to then buy objects from the various traders. You can't just you know, go to one of the traders and take the objects from them. They do have a value, and the traders will want either the cash or an object of equal or greater value to trade for it. Did well. So yeah, sum up, if you're a fan of arcade adventures, there's a decent amount here to like. If you're a fan of platform games, well, there might be something here, but I suspect you'll think, nah, there's plenty of better platform games out there. In which case, obviously, yeah, this is definitely not going to be for you. I come in here too early. I wanted to, yeah, I didn't get the yellow dungeon key, did I? Yeah. So the only way I can get out of here is to fall down the hole here. So what do I rate this? It's not bad. I mean, it's not the greatest game you're ever going to play, but I've played far worse. And although it does look very simple, and you know, trying to get the jumping, you know, precise enough can get a bit fucking annoying. It, well, certainly keeps me coming back for another go. Again, that's probably due to the arcade adventure sort of content. But yeah, it keeps me coming back and wanting to play it again. So it's got a, it's doing something right. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but yeah, it is doing something right. Get out of the fucking way. Right, so we'll get rid of the cheese, get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of... okay, trader doesn't want the garden. Oh, okay, trader's got too much stuff. So, right, let's buy, what's he got? Red dungeon key. Buy that. So now I can sell again. Servant's tray. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, you look beyond the very bland and boring graphics and the somewhat cliched sort of, you know, layout. You know, all these platform rooms with all the rooms have the stupid name. There is actually a somewhat decent game in here. The jump mechanic does take some getting used to. As you've seen a few times in this video, I haven't entirely mastered it. So I rate this yeah, I'll give this 7 out of 10. It's not for everyone, but yeah, I quite like it. I wouldn't say it's, you know, great. It's not exactly going to rival Impossible Mission for either you know, the adventure side or the platform gaming side, but and when you consider that the game was only $1.99 when it came out, I mean, I think you got quite a lot here for your money. So see, it says room 48%, so I have as near as damn it, and in fact now I have been to half the actual locations in the game. So yeah, not a vast playing area, even though initially it does give you the impression that it is a fair size. Truth is, it's not really that big. Didn't I find out that there was fuck all, you know, that thing down there was worthless? Oh well, we'll skip it anyway. It's not like I'm going to fucking complete the game in this video, so. Nah, I think that trader did have something that I wanted. Find the other thing that went with the sulfur to make gunpowder. It's not that. What was that? No. Anyway, I think I've covered the game enough. So that is Finders Keepers then from Mastertronic for Commodore 64. 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's not bad. I think if you were to give this a bash, if you are one of the pretty much non-existent number of people who has not played this game before, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. I don't know if the mic picked all that up. That thing, like, he's revving the fuck out of it and barely moving. Can't fucking get it out of first fucking gear. Anyway, on that note, that is Finders Keepers End for Commodore 64. 7 out of 10. Yeah, not bad. Worth a look. That brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one.